we're ready.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. You can go ahead and send it, bruh. Alright. But basically, what's going on right now is we are getting ready to start the Social Sports Pad podcast. Basically, we decided kind of to learn a little bit of something during each of the podcasts to try and make it so it's better for you guys. So, first and foremost, hiccups are a hell of a thing.
Of course, of course.
And there is the most wonderful and amazing girlfriend that I could ever want. My lovely Sam, my beautiful Sam. How are you, my lovely, my darling, my everything? Alright, I definitely hope that we are able to entertain. I just said handcuffs, and I was like, what did I come into? I mean, I don't think I hear complaining. So, alright, so anyway, basically, this first half hour, so basically from 6:30 to 7, is basically going to be reserved for Q&A, where you can ask stuff about football, what we think of stuff in fantasy football, stuff about the podcast, like how did we start and all that kind of good stuff. You can ask stuff about our host. Like, seriously, is Cobra that damn crazy? Yeah, pretty much. But yes, so everybody, welcome. If you are new to the podcast, basically, we have decided to kind of change things. Here, just Aiden. All right, Aiden, welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, this is a wonderful Q&A kind of section.
You might have to send a. For some reason, that phone is not.
All right, so basically, I will send some accordance links.
Discord, Facebook, tag me in that.
Well, I'm just gonna like.
And
all right.
Anywho,
so basically, yeah, host.
Anywho, so there's some interesting news in the little bit of ether of either or of our lives. But I will make this little announcement. My fiance's twin sister just gave birth to a beautiful baby boy. So Levi McDonald, welcome to the world of this crazy.
Welcome to this crazy world. Hi, it's crazy.
Exactly.
All right.
So I just wanted to break that up. So Levi McDonald, congratulations on being. Yay. And
Hey.
So here's an interesting thought. What do we think? What do we think going forward? What do you think we can do? Kind of, add a. I lost.
So basically, you're seeking some feedback, kind of to generate kind of what we can do to be a little bit better. I mean, to be fair, like kind of looking at the way the deck went and how everything went this week in terms of preparation, I definitely think I need to start. And I mean, people see it kind of like there's a little bit there, but I ran out of time, so it kind of goes into a basic kind of bland, blah. So,
so please forgive us for that.
I mean, we're gonna get better.
Yeah.
And gonna probably utilize a couple more help and everything like that.
A lot of us got tied up, especially.
I mean, it's the wonderful holiday weekend, man.
Exactly.
The holiday week. Only able to get better with time, and this is number 2 of us going live. Usually we just like we wing it on Spotify, and I mean this is kind of like us winging it live. I mean seriously, this is kind of like weird to kind of
this is our own little holiday clusterfuck. You know?
Absolutely.
And it's absolutely going to get weirder and weirder, especially considering that Ricky wants me in a lab coat.
I mean, like, hey, we can always just transfix your face onto somebody else in a lab coat. I just,
You had to see me winking on that one.
yeah.
It's like, okay. Turkey for me, turkey for you. Let's eat.
How'd the podcast start? So the podcast kind of started actually with Ben. Ben, he'd been trying a few times to kind of generate something to kind of make his mark. Like he had like the social gamer pad where he would do YouTube videos and different things like that, and he tried like his own like virtual wrestling league, using WWE and Madden and everything like that. Me, I just started like getting really into streaming. And I was like, okay, I want to utilize things that I was good at, knowledgeable at. And, that's video games and football. Pretty much, giving my opinion. And so, like, I started really streaming on Twitch, kind of blowing that up. Yeah, okay, yeah, hey, you got a one handy snaky boy. But yeah, so like basically what we were doing, with the, with this, it just wound up like, okay, first it was like me and Ben, and then like we'd have other guests, and then Cobra here was like, yo, hey, I know some guys that, basically we talk football and things like that. Ricky, go ahead and join us. And I'm like, all right. So I joined the Discord there, and we got some wonderful friends and some great guests last year. And then this year, we're just like, okay, we need to do something different. Especially, like right now, I do a lot of Twitch streaming. I play a lot of games. Things like that, and then schedules just sucked.
Yeah.
So we just decided, okay, we're gonna try and do our best to make this happen. So here we are. So on Tuesdays, which I would normally not stream on because of making the podcast, I'm just gonna go ahead and stream for the podcast. That's kind of the goal with it.
We're just waiting on Tyler and Ben to show up.
So yeah. I mean, Tyler and Ben.
And
I also gotta look, in the backstage, see if anybody has joined in yet. Between Tyler and Ben. Tyler is on his way home, so we have that. Ben,
and let me add something to this right now.
All right, Ben is like, I am not going to make it.
It's not bad to cook frozen burgers, just cook them. But I was gonna say this to add to Ricky's answer to his question about the podcast. I would actually join a couple weeks after I sent out the flyer to the Discord server that I'm a part of, called the Parking Lot Discord server. And I I told the guys about your podcast. Then they wanted to go in. Turns out a lot of them guest host on the podcast at times. Especially unfortunately, Billy.
Something that.
I'm not being mean. I'm being like.
I mean, hey,
he just needs to comment.
Anyway, just cook longer, Sam. But yeah. So this is a wonderful time for you guys to actually like go ahead and ask us stuff. This is this is a good way for us to kind of get
Acclimated with the chat.
Well, that and get us, to knock down any sort of like technical issues. Oh, do we sound wonderful?
Enough
that
to
kind of
eat
stuff.
turkey all night long.
wait. Yeah, I was like, don't go with the second load.
You want to hear the Thanksgiving song? I mean, Thanksgiving football is around the corner. Hey.
Yep. Want to question? I'll explain football. Alright, so basically it is football to me. It is a normal struggle about territory. Alright, kind of like dates back to those wonderful kingdom kind of things where instead of end zones,
Sam, if you want a better explanation, look up George Carlin's accidentally quoted sketch, football versus baseball.
Well, I was going to say we could always do Robin Williams, so with sport, just general.
But I think George Carlin does a more detailed explanation about football.
I always go with a comedian, but
well, yeah.
But there's 11 men that on each side, and the team that possesses the ball are trying to cross into the end zone. Try and score a point. And they have 4 downs, which is 4 plays to go 10 yards. They make it 10 yards.
Reset the downs.
It resets the count.
It is a Yellow
City Park at the end of your field.
And here's the funny thing about that, Aiden. It used to be those 2 little tuning forks, that were the goalposts, were actually in the middle of the end zone.
Yeah.
Months ago. Yep.
They used to be.
And the posts weren't padded.
So there was a lot of pain ahead.
Yes. Which Sam's actually right about that. It is kick.
Well, yeah. You kick the ball through the goalpost. Throwing helps you get there.
Yep.
All right. So, well, I just got the notion that there is no Ben tonight. So it is going to be, me, you, and when Tyler gets in, Tyler. So this will be an interesting podcast. It might be a little bit more in depth.
Maybe a little more in depth. And hopefully a little less Yenzer.
A murder.
But Yenzer. So that's an interesting question to ask on Discord. Does anyone have a video camera?
Well, actually, yeah. I was like, yeah, go ahead and get a guest host.
Yeah, maybe Tanner. Cobra slide off screen.
Cobra slide off screen.
I can't believe I got a comparison to Boogie. Can't believe that. Like, why? Why would you compare me to that? That'd be good. Oh.
Alright, so I'm just like, alright, let me go ahead and Thunderbolt, yeah, that was sunny as hell.
Funny. I think you meant to put the F.
It's always yeah,
he lost the sunny. F. Lost the F.
Alright. Oh. Right. And live.
Hey. Damn, that's mean. I'm not Oogie Boogie. I'm not full. I don't. I'm not full of insects.
Like Boogie for Christmas. I mean, yeah,
Mean.
yeah. Boogie Bussy,
yeah. That's the only boogie on the wrong boogie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so this is gonna be interesting. I mean, but the show must go on.
The show must go on. Yeah.
Really?
There's no time for us.
Okay, cut up, Queen. Alright, so I also have a wonderful thing to kind of introduce with our first time out. I mean, actually, I can kind of introduce it here as well. That with my normal attempting to converter on when on a stovetop. Good question. I put it on high heat.
Yeah.
But
medium,
you might want to
high.
go to medium. You know, definitely.
Medium, high. Get a little cup of water out there to help steam. Just make sure it's cooked all the way through. Medium high. Not quite high, but medium high.
Right.
When they start to look a little brown, that's when you add the water to kind of steam a little bit. Someone's actually gonna hop in.
Yeah, I was looking to check on Tyler.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean that's. So, does anyone have any questions for me that I might?
We get tickets to another show. What? All right, Aiden is going into lurk mode.
Yep, he's gonna get something. How do we take our steaks? Are you talking about like how do we like them done, or are you talking toppings?
Medium.
Well, definitely, yeah, medium.
Yeah,
medium steaks. Yeah, medium steaks.
Yeah, I like my steaks medium.
You know, slightly pink in the center.
Almost medium rare for me.
Yeah. Pretty close. Yeah, Aiden, if you ever say that about steak, trust me.
I know he's kidding.
I know he is. I know.
So, but yeah, for me, like I like my steak, medium, even a little bit medium rarer.
Yeah.
Reason why I like it juicy. And like rare sometimes, but you usually go medium rare. I mean, and it's like, and if I don't eat all of it, like when I warm it up and eat it afterward, like I won't even use a fucking knife. I'll just like
tear right into it like it's a it's a brick of jerky.
I'm a damn cannibal, you know, like not like cannibal, but
wait a minute. Aiden's around.
Legs.
Why are we getting why is it auto dark?
I don't know. Hey, it could also be the bulbs.
Could be.
I mean,
yeah.
There is actually a fly flying around, so that's probably also it.
And
all right, Ben's like, been driving all day. That's why he's kind of
Any more questions, chat?
I mean,
right. I mean, I'm just trying to kill a little bit of time. You know how it is.
Yeah, I mean, fair. We are at like the 7-minute mark. Away from the Social Sportsman podcast. Definitely, we will have as much fun as we can and do our best. Not gonna lie. I don't like too much pink. I mean, it's all about being, warm and shit.
I would say a bad joke, but Yeah, no, I'm not.
Behave.
It's not that type of show.
Behave.
It is not that type of show.
Behave. I believe. You know, like, hey, I mean, like, seriously, even if I only got like 2 people.
Me and you, we'll do this like we'll do it like this.
We'll do it. Yeah, we'll do it this way.
Yeah,
we'll go through the whole show, even if it's just Sam and Aiden as our viewers.
Yep.
Yeah. So you like leather? Okay. I have a texture problem with food. I mean, texture definitely is something for food.
Yes.
I mean, to kind of go ahead.
Aiden's probably the type of person who. Aiden's the type of person who imagines. Yeah, that whenever he's a biker pass by him, he goes, "Yeah, I can fucking chew that."
Oh man! Hey, are you saying
Hellbent for the law?
Sam's like, I've eaten raw meat. He's like, can't wait.
Maybe Sam just likes meat.
Well then, hello. Hi.
I'm going.
God, we're just alienating all the viewership. I see how it is.
Fuck.
Yeah, but
Sam stay. Sam stay.
So
equal rights, equal fights. I'm just trying to make it entertaining. Calm down.
Oh no, she's just fucking with you. Yeah, honestly, that's pretty much it. Well, that's I mean,
yeah. So interesting question. So not interesting question, but
I'll be on.
Do anybody? Does anyone have any? Like I said, I'm trying to kill a little time before we get rolling. Anyone got any questions? More questions?
Right.
Because I'm pretty sure there's some questions that you'd like to ask Ricky or I'd like to ask me. Damn it. They are. So it looks like Sam and Aiden are bickering. No, it doesn't even have to be about football. It doesn't even have to be about.
It can be about us.
It can be about us. It can be about video games. It can be
whatever works.
Yeah, it could be because I'm pretty sure you're gonna find out. I'm actually somewhat sane. It's just the world that's. Ricky looked at me like, "How to say that?"
And the world is crazy. Hey, Carrie! Hi!
Cobra is saying I don't buy it, like Sam.
So, so, yeah. So, we're trying to also get Ben to kind of like just, come in and be like, kind of the mod, not even as a, host and talking and everything like that.
So Ricky,
just hanging out.
Ricky, this is going to be an interesting question since this is going to be from me.
What?
Because since Aiden and Sam don't want to ask the question.
I need an adult. No.
Now, what it is? What is the video game that made you want to become a video gamer?
Honestly, it wasn't one video game. Alright, the reason why I became a gamer and actually continued being gamer, was just everything with my friend. I made some wonderful friends when, I was introduced to video gaming, and it was just hanging out with them, and with video games being able to go into another world and be another character, even with sports titles where you
could create your
I was
own
like
analog.
a little geeky character, a little geeky guy like me, who was
and
short, stubby, fat,
antisocial.
I mean, I tried to be social, but it never worked.
No, not yeah.
But when with video games, I could be whatever I want to be. I could do whatever I wanted. I could save the world, or I could destroy it if I wanted to.
This is also why we, as a collective, like Halloween.
Room if he was losing and would constantly tell me I couldn't play because of the girl. And that's absolutely not the case. I mean, not gonna lie, if I am losing and I'm starting to get angry, if you were here, I'll probably, either leave the room myself or, kind of just to get alone. Yeah, but yeah, like, absolutely. Sam, you are an absolute phenomenal gamer. I love playing with you. I love playing video games with you. I mean, even like with the games that I stream, if I can get my Sam involved, then I'm getting my Sam involved. And that is without a doubt what my goal is, playing, and doing this. That's why I'm here on Twitch. It's not good to like the same person. Understandable.
And to be fair, Sam, I completely understand that as well.
All right, so it is now 7 o'clock, so it is time for us to get ready to get on with the Social Sports Pad podcast. So everybody, all right. Finally! Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another Social Sports Pad podcast!
Thanksgiving edition! Get the turducken!
Nom 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 nom. All right, so yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is a Thanksgiving week edition of the Social Sports Pad podcast. It is week 12, getting ready to start with the Thanksgiving games going on. But before we go ahead into that this week, we are going to talk about week 11. Definitely the things that we saw, teams we need to be hyped about, teams that we need to pump the brakes on, and teams we definitely need to go ahead and in panic mode. Now, basically, when we were going ahead and starting all of this, when I started the deck this week, I started with a surprise. It was definitely the injuries in Baltimore and in Cincinnati. Cincinnati lost their starting quarterback, Joe Burrow, for the season. And Baltimore lost their star tight end, Mark Andrews, for the season. But I am going through Modern Warfare and Veteran difficulty. Absolutely.
And to add to that, Ricky, that Joe Burrow injury kind of completely shakes up the playoff picture in the AFC.
It does. Like the Bengals, absolutely red hot. Right now, just kind of chills them to a degree. I mean, a lot of pressure on Jake Browning.
He had a wrist he actually fractured his wrist. He is out for the season. That is what happened to Joe.
Yep, he is out for the rest of the season. I think he needed surgery.
Yes, he needed surgery. And all that's got to be said about that is, again, it shakes up the playoff picture. And it looked like the Buffalo Bills were down and out. And then all of a sudden this happens. They beat the Jets, and all of a sudden they're back in it, and there he is.
All right, let's go ahead and push.
Are we live yet?
And speaking of, hey, Tyler, welcome.
All right,
we are not alone.
Welcome.
We are not alone tonight. It is we are sans Ben. He's throwing out the.
They took my starburst. Starburst.
So yes. Basically, you didn't miss much. Definitely our surprise of week 11.
And he's gone.
For me, definitely, I'm gonna, and basically
Is
before
that
Tyler
also-
got in here,
I'm right here.
we're just gonna go ahead and kind of throw, kind of open forum kind of thing. But guess to kind of restructure everything so that we have Tyler here. We'll have Cobra be lead because Ben is out. Tyler, you'll go ahead and take second, and then I will go ahead and be the last. So basically, that's how we're going to go with this. I already said my surprise of Week 11 is just a bunch of injuries that shaked up the structure of the NFL, just anywhere now.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Michael Thomas of the New Orleans Saints just got announced today that he's on injured reserve. Like Burrow goes out. Geno Smith, he got hurt. Don't know if he's going to be multiple weeks. So that structures Seattle.
Geno got hurt? I did not
Yeah,
watch
Geno
that
got
game.
hurt about the third quarter of the Rams game. So, like, that kind of explains a little bit why, like, the Rams... what's injured reserve? That's a good question, Sam. Injured reserve means that a player is still on the team, but because they are injured, they don't have to play. They don't count towards the 53 men on the roster.
It's almost like a paid sick day.
Pretty much. But when a player is put on injured reserve, that means that they have to be not listed as a person on the roster when it comes to game time for at least 4 weeks. It used to be injured reserve was the entire season. And famously, like the Chargers when they were in San Diego.
They're still in San Diego, Ricky.
San Diego is still in depth.
San Diego.
But anyway, like Los
Angeles.
So when they were in San Diego, 1 year they had 20 players on injured reserve. 20.
That's a Pro Bowl roster.
That is
a Pro Bowl roster.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that year.
Yeah, it was like everybody got hurt.
Bring out your dead.
Okay, so
Boing.
Anyway, how we doing tonight, guys?
We're doing all right. I mean, it's definitely not as
Boing, boing.
as pristine and crisp or anything as I want it to be tonight. We're not as we ran out of time for a lot of things, so it's gonna be kind of
we gotta roll what we got.
Yeah, we roll with the punches. It's gonna be kind of like not pretty, not flashy or anything. This is going to be an old-time football week. It's going to be gritty. It's going to be rough. It's going to be crazy. All right, so we're definitely going Smash Mouth this week. Yeah, and no, hey, now you're an all-star.
Get your game on. Smash.
All right, so Cobra. For this one, since I went first on this, you'll go second, and then Tyler will go third. So give me your surprise of Week 11.
Well, I don't know if this counts for Week 11, considering what happened after the game and just happened today. With Matt.
You talking about Matt Canada?
Matt Canada.
Well, I was going to say the firing of offensive coordinators and not coaches would be a wonderful idea as well for the Bills. For the Bills to fire Ken Dorsey and actually, play well. Matt Canada being fired. I actually think that Ken Dorsey firing may have convinced the Steelers that, hey, maybe firing Canada is a good idea and go with our boy Mike Mexico. I mean, what?
Well, let me explain this. A little bit of historical knowledge. The Steelers have not fired any head coach, any coach at all since the 1940s. That is an interesting fact. That is why I always make the joke that that the Pittsburgh Steelers do not fire coaches. Their contract conveniently lapses or they retire.
Well, his contract conveniently lapsed in the middle of the season, so there you go.
No, he was fired. He was fired.
Straight up.
You know, which will make every Yinzer happy, including our friend Urinating Tree. So, but that's that is a I don't know if that should be my surprise of week 11. I could also
you picked it.
So Matt Canada.
All right, Tyler, what is your surprise of week 11?
My surprise of the week was the Chicago Bears actually. Well, they didn't win, but they were actually playing competitive against the Detroit Lions.
Well,
I'm surprised of your pick, actually.
That's my surprise.
Not really. I mean,
I would have expected him to go with the Giants, considering that. But then again, this was the Giants facing off against Fat Baker Mayfield.
Honestly, the reason why we'll talk about that.
All right.
Yeah, we'll talk about the Giants against Sammy Sachs.
Sam Howell's ass.
So, like, the Bears, the problem right now this year with the Bears, other than injury,
he heard it.
is, not only do the Bears
They can't play in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they cannot. They have the ball.
What is with teams not playing all 4 quarters?
Well, I was going to say, it's the Baltimore luck this year. All right? Baltimore last year had terrible luck in the fourth quarter. They lost like 7 games in a row, pretty much in the fourth quarter. But the Bears, they almost beat the Broncos. They had a lead by 20, and they lost to the Broncos. They lost this game in the fourth quarter. I even want to say they had the Saints, and they lost in the fourth quarter against the Saints. So, the Bears playing well, but not for a good length of time.
Yeah, Jared, for a while, Jared Goff was looking like Jared Goof.
Yep. He was looking like the L.A. Rams.
Like he was in his last year in L.A.
Yeah. When Jeff Fisher was his coach.
But no. He was still with McVay.
No, he started with Jeff Fisher.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
All right, we know. So anyway, let's go into a little bit of panic mode.
Yeah, he started with Jeff Fisher in 2016 and then 2017.
Well, that was the last year of Fisher.
Yeah.
He was with McVay, and they had a really great year with McVay, and then it was just no. Yeah. So basically, we're changing the train this week. Normally we go with our hype, then we go and pump the brakes, and now we're going to go in panic mode. So
it's the international sign of distress. International sign of distress.
So the reason why we're going with panic mode first this week is because there are a lot of teams right now that are on their last legs in terms of being able to qualify for a playoff spot. They're about to be eliminated.
Ow.
So, I think nobody is technically out yet, even though pretty much there's a lot of teams that are out.
We've got 2 more weeks before we get to say our favorite chant. But
well, I mean, I think this week we'll get our first. If Carolina loses, I want to say Carolina might be our first one.
Yeah, definitely have Roast Panther on that one.
I mean, basically starting next week, we'll probably bring out Dr. Cobra. Yep, Dr. Cobra. That's where the train is going. The Cobra Rehab and Postseason Factory. Yeah, so, basically with this, we'll go with Tyler,
we have a
and
golf
then we'll
club
Cobra.
too.
What?
I do believe we have a golf club as well.
Yeah, baby. So Tyler, Cobra, and then myself. Go ahead and tell me one team that you are absolutely in panic mode about.
Ooh. Panicking on? Absolutely panicking on are the Buffalo Bills. Even though they beat the Jets, I still think they're still panicking. It's the Jets, though.
Well, I wouldn't say panic per se. But basically they are pretty much more like Little Engine that could right now.
Ricky,
Yeah, because they have the third hardest schedule in the NFL right
If they
now
make the
remaining.
playoffs, I'll be
If they
damned.
beat the Eagles and the Chiefs, Tony Romo said it. They're Super Bowl favorites.
All right, there you are. Thank you, Josh. Yeah, thank you so much for that is a sub as well. So while Cobra goes ahead with that, I gotta do it. The Bean Boozled. That depends on how many division leaders win. Yep. So basically, I'm getting that.
Cut,
so
by the way.
yeah, that is for my spit cup. All right. So this Bean Boozled one is. I always keep on getting this one.
Yeah,
it's either
the pear or the
juicy
booger.
pear or a frickin' booger. So yep. So yeah. Well, 4-12 team. That was. What was that year? I think like we had like 5 and anyway. What do I got? And it's not even like a booker. It kind of has like
That
heat
was
to
the
it.
5-12 Philadelphia Eagles back in 2006.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because that was the year like that all the NFC East sucked.
Does it taste bad?
Yeah. Oh,
So I disagree, Tyler,
yeah,
about the panic on the Bills. Not because I'm a homer, no. But I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna panic on the New York Jets. Although to be fair to Jets fans, this is just typical. This is just typical Jets season.
Yeah, I mean, like seriously, who needs a girlfriend when you're a Jets fan, man?
Yeah,
like seriously, the Jets will.
Yeah.
Jets will always.
Liquor stores always get record profits from them because they always drive them to
You
drink,
can be a loner-
and
you
they
can be a
always are
loner as a
managed to
Jets
get
fan.
screwed by them. But not only am I going to say this is panic mode for New York Jets, it's all panic for Robert Saleh.
Is it?
Yes.
I really.
Let me defend this. Let me defend this. Robert Saleh, great, probably a great defensive coach, probably a great guy, but unfortunately he's in the wrong team. New York Jets are always this type of team, always the type of team to go, we gotta win, we gotta get there, and they cannot, unfortunately, handle mediocrity. And so, in a knee-jerk reaction, as they will do, they will fire. They will. I think they will fire.
Ass.
Can I fucking cook? They will fire Robert Saleh at the end. I think they'll fire Robert Saleh at the end of the season.
I agree with him.
Yeah. Not because of what Robert Saleh didn't do. It's a knee-jerk reaction. Which, by the way, Robert Saleh, I'm pretty sure there's a defensive coordinator position open up on the Buffalo Bills.
So, as much as okay, like I see your point on the Jets. Why? Because they benched Zach Wilson in the middle of the game against Buffalo. I mean that game was definitely well in hand. And just that offensive ineptitude there. I don't see that Robert Saleh is going to lose his job over it. I mean, the Jets are so used to losing. And that defense is one of the top defenses in the league. I mean, as much as the Bills, beat them on that, but, they were definitely a solid defense. And they played them really hard week 1, and that's why they won week 1. Okay?
Did you think I was going to say panic on the Steelers?
No. But the team that really you need to start looking at panicking on is the Seattle Seahawks. Yeah. All right? They have not played good. All right? Yes, right now they are still 7-3, but that is a very Wait, coaches can get fired if lose. Yeah, yes. They can get fired in the middle of the season, Sam.
Yeah. Former Raiders head coach Josh McDaniels.
Yep, Josh McDaniels got he got canned. All right, so actually, there is Ben. I'll go ahead and add
McShithead.
And put him.
Josh McShithead.
Yep, yes. Josh McShithead. All right.
Ben, live from
Ben.
his vehicle.
All right, live from his car. So definitely welcome aboard. Yeah, definitely. Ben was like, okay, I'm not gonna make it, but hey, you're here. You're absolutely making it.
We are here
we
to
are-
drink your beer and steal your rum at the point of a gun. Your alcohol to us will fall, 'cause we are here to drink your... Drink! 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 Drink!
All right. So as Cobra goes into a mild fit, but basically what my reason for the Seahawks is the past couple of games they have not played well. That offense is not cooking, no matter who the quarterback is. Even with Geno Smith. Geno Smith is playing now like he's playing for the Jets again. The way it's going, they're not moving the ball even with those weapons.
And a
It
reminder,
is,
Jets, suck, suck, suck.
Okay, fair. But, again,
True.
with the 49ers are definitely taking that division right now.
Not bad.
And with the way, Dallas,
Currently, oh yeah, there's no doubt
49ers
about
have
that.
time to lock and load in Seattle. Yeah, definitely.
Big cock lock.
Yeah, Josh is like, Drew Lock is going to take the
That's
Seahawks
the
to another level.
Lock
I
and
just-
load.
I don't feel it with the Seahawks right now. They are just not performing on any
Ricky,
cylinders.
the bus is the bus is waiting for you.
Oh, what you're saying?
The bus is waiting for you, Ricky.
It's going off the
The
cliff.
drug test
But
bus?
yes, we're gonna go ahead and pump the brakes. Hold up, wait a
Drew
minute.
Lock statement.
All right, so basically, which teams do you feel that everyone is too high on or panicking way too soon on?
Hold up.
Coach and an owner. No, basically the owners are pretty much the money. You can be a coach and a general manager, which a general manager
I going first
makes
still or no?
decisions on personnel, on
Yes,
contracts and everything like that. Where-
There was an exception. Al Davis.
Well, that's also the 70s.
60s, actually.
But those times are gone and past.
Yes.
It's Al Davis though.
Yeah, fair. All right, so basically since we
Anyway,
Since
who's
we
going
got
first in this one?
Ben here
need a
now,
smoke?
we gotta change the order now. We go back to how we normally do it. Ben, you're gonna be my leadoff guy. Over, you're batting second.
Tyler,
Tyler,
your third.
you're slugging it at number 3, and I'm playing your cleanup man at number 4. All right, so yep. he's
So
like,
as Ben rolls the joint, taking the seat steps.
All right.
Ben. So
which team are you pumping the brakes on, sir? Like on the team. Like I want to coach it.
I'm pumping the brakes on the Seattle Seahawks because they are fake currently.
I mean, yeah, definitely sent her panic
Well,
mode, but
yes,
hey, you're
We have
definitely
two different
pumping the.
opinions of the Seahawks.
Yep.
I don't think they're a complete team currently.
I don't see them being anywhere close to being complete. I mean,
They're not a complete team. That team needs to find its identity, and it's
Zach
not.
Charbonnet, he's definitely taking over the reins from
Their
Kenneth
offense
Walker.
is there. They just need to cooperate with each other.
Yeah, that's 11 guys on the field, not
Pete Carroll's
team.
probably gonna get fired. That's my bold prediction.
Shoo.
What
All
a
right.
shame.
All right, Cobra, who are you pumping the brakes on?
My bold.
I am.
Anyway, Cobra, what you got?
I was just getting to it.
No,
God
don't
damn it.
you dare. Don't you dare.
I am pumping the brakes on the Washington Commanders. You let Danny DeVito's cousin do that to you. You're
Not
pro-
what I was expecting you to say, honestly.
and let me say this openly. Sammy Sachs, you need to be
Woo!
put on the bench. You are Fat Baker Mayfield. Get the fuck out of here. Bring in Jacoby Brissett. He'll probably do more than you'll ever will, Sam Howell. You made my future father-in-law shut the game off early. Say, fuck it, I'm going to get something to eat. Like, shit. That was the... And Brian, Joe, and
Oh,
Brandon
really?
were there at FedEx Field to watch that shit show.
Hey, you saw another.
I hate on Sam too.
Alright.
So
yeah.
Tyler?
Yes, Washington Commanders, pump the brakes on. Yeah.
Look,
I told you, Sam Howell
Alright,
sucks.
I am panicked.
I mean, I'm not pumped.
I should have panicked on him,
They're
but
already
I'm going
off
to.
the tracks.
I'm pumping the brakes on the New York Giants, even though we won one against the Commanders. We're still an incomplete team. He got sacked 9 times still. So our offensive line
I
is still
cannot
ass.
believe they still won after getting sacked.
Derpity derp, 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 derp,
I'm
derp,
actually,
derp,
but honestly, I personally
derp,
think
derp,
the reason I'm
derpity
also
derp,
gonna pump,
derp, derp,
I'm gonna pump,
derp, derp,
I'm gonna pump
derpity
the
derp.
brakes in a good way as well.
Derp,
Real quick, Ricky,
derp,
before you
derp.
go,
Huh?
I'm gonna pump the brakes in a good way.
Yeah.
Tommy DeVito, I think, is a better option than Daniel Jones.
Maybe.
I don't know.
He still lives
about
with his
that.
mom.
I mean, I
Alright,
All right,
really,
go ahead, Ricky.
I see, I see them losing Brian Dable.
Knee-jerk reaction.
The Giants are about, not even knee-jerk. I think they're really just not going to
No,
give
they're
Brian
not gonna
Dable what he
Dable.
wants, and he's going to get out of his contract. But,
Are you going to stick with the NFC East and probably say Cowboys pump the brakes?
The
No.
way I feel,
Considering they...
go eat ass.
the way I feel about the Giants, though, the way I feel about the Giants is I feel like they're not going to fire the coach, but I don't think Danny Dimes is going to be there next year, and I think they're going to draft a quarterback.
Oh no.
They just paid the guy.
No, they're gonna
Danny
keep
Dimes
Daniel.
is gone, coach
If
is staying.
that's it, I actually read the inter.
He's going to
So-
be the most expensive
so,
backup.
Ben, I want to add on to that.
It's going to be Carson
No
Wentz.
matter, he's going to be
I
gone.
watched Dable's interview. I watched Dable's interview on Tommy DeVito, and he says Tommy DeVito, give him a few more games. If he puts up more stats, Daniel Jones is gonna have a competition next year.
I mean, that's what a coach
Brandon
being
Danny
coach.
DeVito to be quarterback on
We will rally around
I
Kurt
mean, I don't
Warner,
really
and we
see
will
next
play
year going
good
up either.
football. Got to use that direct quote from Dick Vermeil. We will rally around Kurt Warner, and we will play good football.
Well, let me talk to you, yeah?
Kirk Cousins in
Bring
there.
back Kurt.
Alright, so, basically, team we definitely
Yeah.
need to pump that.
Ricky, go ahead. Who's your pumping the brakes?
Alright, seriously, alright, well,
Will you let him fucking cook?
let me talk to you for a second. Alright, team we
How
definitely...
about them cowgirls?
Let me talk to you.
Motherfucker, let him talk.
I am going to pump the brakes. Oh, I am pumping these brakes on the Minnesota Vikings. They are alright. They are a team right now that just I really do not see a good game, bad game kind of, they need something. And,
Mid.
the Broncos absolutely dominated them on Sunday night. Absolutely.
The Broncos are on the come up.
Yeah, that ass whooping they
I
got.
actually agree with that one.
That ass whooping they got against Miami was a wake up call.
Then again, Russell Wilson did what he should have done against the New England Patriots when he made that pass, that comeback. God damn it! Fuck, you gave Tom Brady another ring. I'll still never forgive you, Russell Wilson.
I mean, Marshawn Lynch. Yeah,
He
I
was
mean,
right
not gonna lie.
there. Marshawn Lynch was right there.
Actually, no, not even that. Russell Wilson, with the way he was, they could have pushed him into the fucking end zone.
Can we not call it the tush push? Can we call it the ass blast?
Thank you, Sam.
Oh my
Thank you,
god.
Sam.
All right,
Not gonna
so
lie,
now,
Russell Wilson had 3
all right,
good
now,
years
boys.
where he was elite status.
For legal purposes, we can't do that.
This is what I'm saying. We're coming on with that. Alright, but anyway, so.
man, who are you hyping up?
Alright, we just got the hype. Yeah!
Raise the roof.
Alright, Ben, who you hyped on?
Player or team?
Player, team. You can. I was gonna say you can hype on Taylor Swift if you fucking want to.
Okay.
No. Bad.
Heck, you might even hype up Roger Goodell, considering who you was sided with in Detroit. Don't say it.
Trying to see who was I impressed with?
Don't say it, Cobra.
Fuck yeah, Taylor Swift. Wow. There's my Sam. She's just like,
The
fuck
49ers
everybody.
played pretty good. I'm hyped up on the 49ers right now. CMC looked like he played good. No 49ers.
Ben is saying the 49ers.
Ben is saying 49ers. It's like the Niners are back.
Good old 49ers.
I mean, they're definitely making the playoffs. Cobra?
They're back, baby.
Who am I hyped up for? You know what? It might be a little bit of a homer, but I'm gonna hype up the Bills. Like this is like they play, even though they played, even though they played against the Jets, who are the Jets, they might have proven that Ken Dorsey was the problem.
Somebody pinned that comment.
I can't pin it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me get this.
Yeah, go ahead. You got it.
The Bills looked a lot more flexible, a lot more fun. Rasul Douglas, holy shit,
Had a day.
Had a day. Again, even though it was famous Maitland Ward researcher Zach Wilson, but still, the Bills looked better. They looked like they were having fun. Joe Brady, no relation to Tom, was actually on the sidelines like a good offensive coordinator slash coach should be. Not in the booth, calling plays like his NFL head coach. Another thing I fucking hated about Ken Dorsey. He was always in the booth.
Is it Kincaid?
Brady was in the booth.
No, Brady was on the sideline.
No, he's in the booth.
He was on the sideline.
He's in the booth. Watch the games.
That's tight end.
Yeah,
Brady tight end.
Kincaid is actually proven to be a stud.
Yep, it's gonna work. Tyler, which team
All
are you
right,
hyped
can
on?
I say who I'm hyped? Can I say who I'm hyped on?
Yeah,
No.
for him.
Who are you hyped on?
I'm hyped on the Denver Broncos.
He did good.
Josh, I know you're in
I got
there.
that crack bus ready, so let's get to it.
I know you're there, Josh.
Somebody is definitely mile high on
I was saying,
Denver.
yeah. Hey, Josh, you're running late.
Everybody.
I'm going Denver only because, one, they haven't been the same team since they lost 70-20 against the Miami Dolphins. They've been on the rise. Wilson's playing better. He's still not quite there yet, but I think they can make a playoff push, honestly. At least a wild card. I don't see them winning division anytime, but I can see them making a wild card.
I mean, definitely. Yeah, he's like, I'm listening. And I mean, it definitely was some Broncos love there. That defense has definitely been playing on lockdown.
I don't disrespect the
and
I
I mean,
I can't.
Devontae has been healthy. They are, so each team has like a big rival. Yes, they do.
Every team has a rival.
Every team has a big one.
Whether it be divisional or out of division.
But yeah, like I just right now
In division, it's hands down the Giants Cowboys.
With for Buffalo,
The Bills' rival is New England Patriots.
Miami.
New England and Miami.
Miami.
Yeah.
No, it's
It's
not the
New
Patriots.
Oh,
It is
yeah,
Miami.
Yep.
All right. Sorry,
It's probably out for me.
it's leave. But yeah, Cortland Sutton.
Yep.
I mean, definitely Cortland Sutton.
The
He's
Giants and the
healthy
Cowboys.
now. Instead of being hurt like he was last year. Jerry Judy is a bitch. I mean, what?
He's acting more like Judge Judy.
No,
a bitch.
he is a
What?
A bitch.
It's like Jerry Judy.
Does he look like a bitch?
Yeah, he's the wide
You're
receiver
a
too,
bitch,
as he
you're
should be
a
in
liar,
Denver.
you're right.
So, team that I am definitely buying the hype
he
in
dropped
right
that
now
ball.
is going to definitely be the Eagles. All right. Last night I turned the game on when it was like 17-7 after streaming, and they turned things around as the rain pouring down in Kansas City. They were able to pour it on. What?
Oh.
You're the blame for it.
Yeah,
You're the
probably.
blame. You gave him good luck.
Hey, seriously, it happens. Sometimes I'll turn a game on and the shit'll just go south.
Hey,
For somebody.
look. Hey,
Fuck the Chiefs.
They face the Bills next week. All they need to do is get a text message about a cupcake, and we got them.
Now, so they have, the Eagles play the Bills.
They need Jim Harbaugh stealing sides, and they should be good.
Oh my goodness. Y'all, just
No one responded to my
right.
joke.
So with that, we're going to take a time out. Basically, what I mean by taking a time out, we are going to absolutely go ahead and run an ad for those who are not subscribed